Hi, I'm Marty, and today, welcome to episode 4 of this series that I do, Story Time, where I tell you a story that actually happened. However, unlike the channel actually happened, my stories are actually true. Last week I told you about my first kiss, and that was nice and all, but now I'm going to be talking about my first snog, which took place on the 13th of February this year. Again, like I said last time, I know some of you will be disappointed, my brother especially, who's been watching all my crash videos. He sees the notification and he'll be like, oh, it better be a crash video. Oh no, wait, it's just him talking about first time he swapped saliva. Anyway, sorry to put you off, but anyway, let's start this. Like I said, the date was the 13th of February. It was a Wednesday, college had finished, and me and my now ex-girlfriend Keela and her mate, whose name I'm not saying because I respect her privacy, but it's the same mate of hers who I mentioned in my first kiss video. The three of us was waiting for the bus because it was running late. Like, really late. 2 hours late, basically. There was an accident on the motorway, and that's why my bus was delayed. So we're waiting for the bus, and me and Keela start giving each other presents because it's the day before Valentine's Day. However, she's got to go to the hospital on the 14th, and I can't go round her house afterwards because, just 'cause. Anyway, we start chatting to one another, and then we start flirting. We was holding hands. Then I pulled her towards me in a flirting way. Sorry about that, the audio cut off. In a flirting way, not in a violent way. She started resting her head on my legs. She nearly fell asleep. I wanted to keep the flirting low because, bear in mind, we're at a public bus stop. Imagine if you was out and about and you see a couple on the pavement doing 69. It's going to make you feel uncomfortable. It would be even more awkward if you knew those people. Anyway, I'm not saying she was planning that, I'm just saying in general, but she did have her hands on my dick, so I was a bit concerned. Anyway, everything is normal and good. I have her arm around my shoulders, and vice versa. Her mate, who was also there, awkwardly watching us while we were doing our thing, even took a photo of us together. Then I started kissing her neck. Yes, I am pretty confident like that. Anyway, she's enjoying that. We're hugging and cuddling. We made eye contact and smiling at each other. One thing led to another. My face got closer to hers. Bear in mind, we already had our first kiss, so I even made a video about that, so we knew what we were doing. I kissed her, then she slipped her tongue in my mouth, and it wasn't for a second. The snog was literally 10 seconds. So that's basically how it happened. Now, because it was my first snog, it felt weird. I wasn't too sure if it was supposed to feel weird for a first time and I'll get used to it, or something was actually wrong. Bear in mind, all of this is happening 3 days after I made my video about trying the hot gummy bears. And I still had some left. I had some an hour before the snog, and my mouth was not as much as when I was eating them, but my mouth was still a little bit hot. So I'm sitting here thinking to myself, is it meant to feel like that? But then I remembered, oh yeah, I had some of those little spicy bastards. Maybe that's why. Maybe next time it'll feel like normal. However, it's not over yet. After an hour, Keely and her mate decided that it's time to go home because they didn't know when my bus was going to turn up. As far as they knew, it might never turn up. Plus it was February, so it wasn't that cold, but it was too cold to be sitting and staying for hours. That's why I had my coat. So, as we're hugging and saying goodbye, she gives me a second one, which was 6 seconds. An hour later, my bus finally turns up. It was dark. But that's not all. Again, the only reason why it was late, because there was an accident on the road which caused a huge traffic jam, and not the good type that you spread on your toast. The problem still wasn't sorted, so the bus went really slow and it kept stopping every fucking 5 minutes. Okay, not literally 5 minutes, but, it just kept stopping. And guess what? There's more. To add icing to this boring cake, I don't have my phone with me. Because it needed charging because it was about to die that morning. The original plan was to wake up, put phone on charge, leave to go to college, come home, my phone will be fully charged, boom, there, Bob's your uncle. I didn't know there was going to be a big accident on the motorway. Yeah, how fucking inconvenient for me. The one day I don't have my phone. So I'm in the bus, stressing that my dad is worrying where I am. My mum was at work, so she wouldn't know. The bus driver was apologising to everyone, but at the end of the day, when your dad is going to give you a bollocking when you get home, it's not even about you. Anyway, after an hour in that bus, I finally got home. College finished at 3 p.m. I normally get home at 4 p.m. But that day, 2 hours waiting for the bus, and then an hour in the bus, meant I did not get home until 6 p.m. And yes, I did get shouted at from my dad. And even worse, it was my little brother's birthday, and I was missing it. However, after that happened, I was cheered up by a text from Keely saying, "Marty, you snog well good for your first time. You're really good with your tongue." Followed by emojis that have their eyes replaced with love hearts. Yeah, you get the picture. We ended up talking about it for a while, and remember earlier when I said her mate took a photo of us? Well, her mate sent it to her, then Keely sent it to me, followed by a text that said, "You are so adorable." So, that was my first snog story. So, that was episode 4 of Storytime. I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked this video, then share, leave a comment, subscribe, and hit the bell icon. And if anyone out there thinks that my videos are crap, let me know why in the comments, and hopefully I will improve. And if you're new to this channel, or you've just found it, feel free to subscribe if you want. I'm Marty. Bye. I will see you very soon. I'm out.